everybody. How are you today?
What's up, everybody?
Listen, I'm loving working this part-time mess. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm on the phone all the time. I'm sleeping in. I'm watching TV shows I forgot all about. I love it. We used to work way too hard, didn't we?
Too hard, too much.
Child, not no more. Y'all might call me at 7. I'll be asleep. It's good. I love it. And it makes me love being a blogger again and really getting to the bottom of these stories that we're going to talk about today, okay? We got a good lineup for you. We're going to talk about, oh God, Tamar Braxton. Oh, she just needs to go somewhere. I can't, Tamar. I cannot.
She need to hit the lotto and quit.
Oh my God. I can't with Tamar. We're gonna talk about Tamar. We're gonna talk about Fani Willis. That is insane. They just filed a motion 4 hours ago to have her withdrawn from the case, and they're gonna get it. Well, they're going to get. You fumbled the bag. You dropped the bag. The Donald Trump case is all but over, people. It's over. It's a wrap. It's gonna take them forever to replace her. That's what I think. And then we're gonna talk about. Oh, did you know Beyonce and Janet were beefing? Two superstars, two equally. Because when the fans get in stuff, now they're playing teams again. I told y'all I don't do teams over here. So let's talk about the Beyonce and Janet Jackson case. And then I wanted to mention Al Reynolds really quickly. You probably don't know who that is, do you, Perry?
I know who he is.
You know who Al Reynolds is? Okay,
yeah.
So let's get started. What time is it? Wow, I've been talking for 2 minutes already. Okay. So I haven't worked all week. So this is a couple days old, but I just wanted to make sure that I talked about it. Okay. So Al Reynolds finally came forward to talk about his thoughts on the Funky Dineva leaving Fox Soul situation. And I will say this, Al Reynolds, have you ever noticed, Perry, that the quietest one in the room is always the smartest one in the room? Have you noticed that?
Yeah. For the most part.
He let them go at it. He let Claudia say her part, and all the fans got involved, and then Funky started going up against him at the same time, which I'm loving, by the way. So I don't know. Funky never used to go live, did he? Well, I don't think so, but anyway, I'm enjoying his show. I'm enjoying his show a lot because, yeah, he's funny and all that, and with the wig on. Okay, that's funny, but in between being funny, he gives good advice. I loved when he was talking about a couple days ago being a blogger and how all these people come in and try to take your spot, and he was like, "Let them try." Let your talent speak for itself.
Right.
That was the best advice that he unintentionally gave me, because you know how people are with me. I mean, I might as well be a class. There's a blogger going around right now that's stalking the hell out of me. He's just stalking me. If I do a story on this, he does a story on this. If I fart, he farts. It's insane. You have to block it out. And I got that from Funky Dineva. But Al came on and he was like, he liked Funky. They plan on working together in the future. Let me tell you, he no dummy. He laid in the cut. He was quiet. He let everybody argue, go back and forth. But coming out against Funky might not been a good move, Claudia. You know, because I heard she was talking mad shit behind his back. Might have not been a good move because he was Fox Soul. That was his audience. And when he left, they left right with him. Mm-hmm. I think he is the smartest man in the room. Now, I know he used to be good friends with Nene.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you know, he's famous for marrying you know who. But this is what he had to say.
Start off by saying and telling everyone that Funky and I are still very, very close friends. We speak on a regular basis. I am super excited that maybe I can be able to get him or work with him on my YouTube page. And if my fingers are crossed hard and long enough, maybe in the future you'll see Funky and I do some type of collaboration. It's something that he and I have definitely kind of talked about.
He's the smartest one in the room. Okay.
Now, one thing I can say, he ain't no damn fool. Some people know they on a train that's about ready to crash. Fastened his, and he said, "The hell with that! I'm chasing the dollar."
It just makes more sense to work with Funky, doesn't it? He is no damn fool. He said that they're good friends. You know, he hates that Funky decided to leave. He wish he would stay. Al Reynolds is no dummy. I just wanted to point that out. Perry, you said no one's going to notice the beard. Look at this. I'm appreciating the beard. Giving Richard Roundtree. No, I really think Perry wants to look like Peter Thomas from the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Stop it.
You
Please.
do. I know y'all don't get along, but y'all look alike.
No.
You don't think you look like Peter?
No. Nope.
Perry, y'all don't understand. Perry and Peter, they got a cold relationship.
My finances definitely is not like Peter. But I won't go there.
What did you just say?
You hear what I said? My finances is not like Peter's. You know what I'm saying?
The shade. Oh my God. Perry is a hot mess. What? I have ink all over my hands. Where did that come from? Anyway, so shout out to Al Reynolds for being the smartest in the room, people.
Well,
Perry is growing
Wow.
Perry's growing an Ernesto beard. Okay, Perry. You rather look like Ernesto than Peter Thomas, your clone?
Oh, hell no. You know what? I'd be shaving in the morning. Put it that way.
No. You look fine. It's got to grow out some more.
Yeah.
That's okay. So shout out to Al Reynolds for handling the situation the best. He didn't wait till all the crowds and everybody was talking about it. He laid in the cut, quiet, and then he came out.
You know, some people catch on, really. And I'm not saying him and Funky ain't good friends, but when you own a show, and to me, the star of the show don't get their contract renewed, you would be a fool to keep sitting there waiting on yours. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make moves.
They both have YouTube channels now. I think they both know that show is coming to an end. Because Claudia has a backup channel now. She does some blogging on, and now Al has his. But Al's going to get a lot of views because, he's going to try to bring Funky over as his first guest.
And basically with that show, it's crazy when Funky was over there, he brought that flavor to it. When it leaves, it's sort of gone.
Yeah.
Everybody just shooting out there, trying to come up with a backup. They doing laundry, reading poetry. They doing any damn thing. I'm telling you, people, when the shit go left, and I'm not gonna say it's a stupid move. It's a smart move. You can't go through life with blinders on.
Yeah. Fox Soul is. I give it 3 months. It's a wrap. Anyway, not that I want anybody's show to be canceled, but you got to read the writing on the wall.
No,
all right, let's move on to the next train wreck. Okay. I go back and forth with Tamar, mostly back. Tamar had made a complete turnaround. Okay. She was a wreck. Remember when she went on Iyanla and that went bad? And, she was always in the media for running her mouth. No offense, Tamar. And, the whole thing with the vents, and she was just always in the public eye for the wrong reasons. And then I would say she started to make a change. She made a complete turnaround at some point. For me, she did.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we can say it. You believe she did at the time, at least.
Hi, Zed. Love the beard. Perry, are you paying these people to say they like this damn beard?
No.
You have to be. Anyway, thank you, Zed. Say thanks, Perry.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Anyway, and then Tamar, I would say, when she got with JR and did that dumbass TV. I'm looking at your background. You are a mess. When she got with JR, she just started reverting back to the old Tamar. Because even when she exposed the secret that Candy was a Bully and ran up to her, she was still cool. But you're starting to. It's Jr. You're flipping out over Tommy every time he's with someone else. She went off on her friend, the girl. I can't think of her name, saying that somebody tried to talk to her man. It's Jr.
Right. But you know what, Sharrell, though? I think like it's two sides to Tamar. You got the one that's where she's surviving and making it. Then you got the struggling Tamar. And that's what I feel we seeing right now is the struggling Tamar, where she feel like she got to sell her soul, bend over backwards, fight 3 or 4 itches for Vanilla Baby.
For
You know what I'm saying?
what did you call him? The Vanilla Nader.
No, Vanilla Baby.
Vanilla Baby. I can't. Anyway, she was in deep with the whole Krishan mess, and actually Latroy started that because he went public first, and he was saying that he was gonna get Krishan arrested. Remember all of this? And it's him. I'm not feeling him, Latroy. But anyway, they came on the internet yesterday, and I'm not gonna read all of these back and forth. What basically happened is Tamar said she didn't make a lot of money on that tour because of Latroy, and then he read her the riot act. I mean, it just went on and on till we didn't give a damn anymore. I think he said that you can't blame him for not making any money, and you blaming him for everything, and you keeping his name in the public, and it just went on and on and on. It's not cool to argue in public. Have I done it before? Yes. Is it the right thing to do? No. You pull the audience into your mess. And, sometimes the audience, they can be troublemakers. They start with the teams. I'm team this, team that. And it's just, if you can stay out of it, stay out of it. But now today, Latroy's going around saying that Tamar's the one egging it on and keeping it going. This is what he's saying. He said that he called her out. He said, let me see if I can pull this up, that she did made a post from her account under allegedly somebody else's name. Let me see if I can pull this up.
They both need to quit, though.
I guess it didn't go.
All right, so this is for everyone that keeps saying, oh, leave it alone. It's been so long. You keep talking about it. Get over it. This comment is from her page, from one of her fans that went to her show in Detroit this past Saturday. The show. All right, so this is for everyone that keeps saying, oh, leave it alone. It's been so long. You keep talking about it. Get over it. This comment is from her page, from one of her fans that went to her show in Detroit this past Saturday.
He's saying that she's keeping it going, that she doesn't tell her fans when to chill out, when they stop clogging up his comment section, all of it.
Well, I mean, okay. See, it's two sides to every coin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, he's saying she's keeping it started. But why is he under her fans page, reading her fan comments, when he could just be going about his damn business? So it goes both ways.
It's both of them. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of both of you. Tamar, go back to the old Tamar. Stay out of the public. Stop arguing in the public, and just go back to the way you were when you had made a really big change in your life. Because you're slowly but surely creeping back to the old Tamar. Okay, just stay out. We haven't even seen the new episodes because they brought Braxton Family Values back. But by the time it comes back, I'm gonna be tired of looking at your ass because you always in the damn blogs. Like, girl, I love you, Tamar. I really do. When you're the new Tamar, I don't like the old Tamar, and the old Tamar is creeping back in. And please no, ain't nobody trying to get JR. Okay, so cut it out. Don't nobody want him. That's what he said. He said that Tamar is paying for things for JR.
I can believe it.
That's what he said.
I mean, because Tamar ain't running around here for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I got to watch my language, because we're trying to revamp for 2024. I got to hold back on.
Thank you, Perry. Thank you.
Okay, but JR is just wanting to tap and receive. You see what I'm saying? Like, he going out there, but Tamar is going for it because she's so like used to being Tony's little sister that she want her name out there. And she had it out there once upon a time, but now she's acting like right now she's auditioning for Zeus Network. Let's keep it real, Sharrell. I'm saying like
no, Perry, don't come at her like that. Come on, Perry.
Think about it, right? She get mad at Kashawn, they do whatever. But I think it could be a little envy there too. Like, how is this girl with no talent making all this money? Then she's trying to steal something from Krishan. Just make the
Oh, Perry, stop.
news.
You're no. You're gonna stop that. You're saying that Tamar is a clout chaser because that's what Rashawn was saying.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let me yeah. Exactly what I'm saying. I mean, this is what Tamar is doing. I had it up for the other guy, Al, but it goes both ways.
I wouldn't go that far, Perry. I
Well,
wouldn't go that far.
Tamar is chasing the dollar.
But we both agree she's getting off track again. We both agree with that.
Well, I mean, she's acting desperate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you remember Pookie in that crackhead movie when he on his knee, I do anything for $1?
Uh-huh.
That's Tamar right now. It's not a good look. You're supposed to be from this prestigious family, and here you go.
I just hope that she just goes back to the piece that she found about a year ago. Let's not return to the old Tamar. Stop being in the blogs every day and wait and say some things for the show. Okay. Save it for the show. But anyway, JR is a bad match for her. And I think it'll all come out in time. He's just, I don't know. It's
Both
just
of them need to go their separate ways. I mean, she needs to find some self-confidence, get rid of JR, find her dignity, move on. Latroy needs to just find another damn artist.
Damn.
That he can make some money off of. You know, promote them. Because Tamar is not the one right now.
All right. It is what it is. Let's get to our main stories, which is Beyonce and Janet and then Fani Willis. Okay. This is crazy. Okay. So I didn't know for the longest time. I really didn't know that that Beyonce and Janet Jackson have beef with each other. I'll put it that way. Feud. They're going through a feud right now. And I was really shocked because these women are both superstars in their own right. And what people are going around doing, this is what the public does that drives me crazy. They go teams, who's better than who's better. Listen, they're from two different generations, and they're both at the top of their game. Why do we have to have one better than the other? Why can't they just be two women that we celebrate in this society and that we really like? Why do we have to have teams? I can't stand teams or cancel culture because it just breeds negativity. But anyway, so this happened back in a while back. I can't remember what date it was, but pretty good length of time back. Beyonce was doing an interview with Elle magazine, and in the magazine, she said some things that could be taken the wrong way if you are in the Jackson family. This is what it says. It says Beyonce's comment that turned Janet Jackson off in 2008. So it was in 2008 during her Elle magazine interview. This is what Beyonce said. She said, I grew up upper class, private school. My dad had a Jaguar. We're African Americans and we work together as a family. So people assume we're like the Jacksons, but I didn't have parents using me to get out of a bad situation.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, Beyonce. Ooh. So they're saying that this is what started it all. Janet was pissed. I could kind of see where she's coming from.
Right.
Because the Jacksons get ridiculed anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the years when Michael was around. You know, people are always saying bad things about them. And they exposed how their family is. So Joe Jackson has a bad reputation. Yeah. So much so, I believe Michael said he was so scared of him, he used to shake, right?
Yeah.
But And Beyonce's camp is saying, Solange and the mom, that she was just speaking her truth. So I can't get mad if I put my business out there, right?
Mhm.
And then somebody comments on it. Janet really can't get mad because Beyonce was just speaking her truth, saying, I didn't grow up like that. She was just explaining it.
Right.
But I don't know who.
Well, no, I mean, I get it. Like Beyonce got the right to express herself the way she wants to, but sometimes you get to have some kind of courtesy to think that you may hurt somebody or say the wrong thing to offend somebody, right? I mean, because like, yeah, you can say, oh yeah, well, yeah, me and Perry both grew up, but my daddy gave me this and his daddy wasn't shit. Well, it's just how you might say it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
what's the problem?
Janet got very offended. Now, I will say throughout the years, Beyonce has tried to mend the situation. Okay. She still speaks very highly of Janet. She does a segment when she was on tour, this last tour, dedicated to Michael Jackson. She always speaks highly of them, but Janet won't let it go. Janet is pissed off. Now, I can't say that she's pissed off because she's jealous, because these are what the blogs are doing. You know, blogs and the public, they try to pit people against each other.
Right.
I know a while back when she did a cover, this is before they got mad, Beyonce she did a cover of, I believe it was Essence. It was her, Mary J. Blige, and Beyonce. Beyonce wanted to be in the middle. They end up putting Janet in the middle. Little stuff like that is from your people. But I think these two women basically got along. Janet would say nice things about Beyonce and vice versa. Why isn't Janet letting this go? What is she so mad about?
Oh, Janet?
Mhm.
You know, I don't know. I mean, you know, like you can meet the nicest person, but sometimes you say, well, I don't understand why this person said this, but it could be a little ego in it too. Now, even though Janet is still selling out concerts, doing all that stuff when she do it, right? But it's like
Are you gonna
someone like, you know what? Yeah, she said that, but let it go. Move on. She don't say way more positive things that we're not talking about.
Mhm.
Why is this hatred there? Now, could it just be, you know, when you're a performer and you're an artist, everybody's looking to be number one on the chart, not number two.
Oh, Perry, I don't know. You're trying to go into what everybody else is saying, is that Janet is a little bit jealous of Beyonce. And I just don't see that.
Well, and the fight can go both ways. Because once you come across being jealous of me or whatever, then it becomes a competition. You know what I'm saying? Now, Janet was great, and Janet did a lot. I mean, she set the road for artists like Beyonce to come along. But at the same token, you know, just because somebody set the road, should I not take my glory and give it all to the people who paved the road for me? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's keep going. Bungie says Tina knows like the post, not that positive on Janet. Then let's get to it. So Janet is going on tour again. Let me get this post. And she's charging what people are saying are Beyonce prices, which is the arm and the left leg. Okay, let me tell you. So here it is, $839, all the way up, damn, to $2,300. Now that's 24 because it's 23, 399. So 2,400. So 839 is the cheap seats. Damn. And first row is $2,400. That's expensive. Anyway, so I guess Miss Tina's friend made a shady comment about Beyonce and the prices, about Janet and her prices, trying to be like Beyonce. And Tina Knowles liked the post, right? Now they already got this beef going between each other. She liked the post. Everybody said it was shade. Then she comes out today and she says that. Just listen. She didn't really like the post. Just listen to what she had to say, and then we'll talk about it.
Call that I'm trending for liking a post about ticket prices and an artist overcharging. First of all, being on the other side of that, I know better than anyone what a great production cost, and that it's expensive. And I would never criticize another artist, let alone Janet Jackson, who is the queen of production, and her family. I mean, they're the first family of music, always have been and always will be, and I love and respect them. Secondly, I stay away from negativity. If you follow me, then you know that I am not involved in the mess. So what I am guilty of is liking posts, going through when I'm in a big hurry and I don't have time to really read, and liking things because I trust that these are people that I follow. That was a big mistake. I will never do that again. So I just want you to hear it from my mouth that I would absolutely never do that.
Now, something happened. My desk tipped over, and it says that my camera's not plugged up.
Oh,
So
shit.
yeah, I don't know. Oh, there it is. It's back.
Okay.
So this is trying to play cleanup, Miss Tina. I love Miss Tina, by the way. I love her, love her, love her. I don't believe her. I don't believe she just clicked a thing really quickly. I mean, I guess it could happen, but it would be a big. It just seems like she did it because they're saying that behind the scenes, Solange is saying she doesn't know why Janet is mad. Her sister spoke the truth, and ain't nobody scared of Janet no damn way.
Right.
They have.
Look, Sharrell, I understand she's coming out and trying to clean it up very well by mistake. We all have just half read something and just liked it, whatever, because that could happen, right? But I think she's only using that. But this is coming from her friend. This is not just now.
Yeah.
Her friend wouldn't be talking this way unless that's what they talked about behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And so I think it come out to my daughter is better than their daughter. Yes, she was famous. I don't really see what the issue is about how much Janet charged. If Janet can get it, why not charge it? Ain't nobody telling Beyonce what the hell to charge.
Yeah, you're right.
But
You're right.
sometimes people get so shallow. But I'm just saying that they think, okay, well, that's old news. And if she's getting 2,000 for a meet and greet, Beyonce should get 10,000. Well, I mean, Beyonce can try it. If she can get it, then go for it. I mean, it's not a problem with that. But I think she's embarrassed because she got caught.
It's this is the worst feud ever. I don't want these two women feuding because they have a special place in our society. Whitney says the high prices are 2,000 and more are for the meet and greet only.
Mm-hmm.
But people are paying it. I don't want them to feud because both women need to be celebrated in our society. And I know people are saying, pick a side, Sharrell, pick a side. I'm not. They both, yes, Janet did pave the way, and we need to give her credit for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Beyonce is in the new spot, and we need to give her credit for that.
She's carrying the torch. I get it. But it's like, it's just personal differences. Both of them, I can understand both sides of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not even going to come out here and pick a side.
I'm not picking a side.
If I feel like one side is wrong, the other side is wrong, that's just where it's at. But I just think that it could be a little deeper on both sides because Janet can be holding on or saying she's holding on to that thing. It could be other issues like, shit, my time's running out. I'm doing this. No. I mean, as far as singing is what I'm trying to say, like career-wise, right? And a lot of athletes, a lot of people always go, well, they get jealous of the new thing because like new people make way more money than the old artists.
Ooh, Perry, right? You are messy. Look, it's time to hand over the torch. I get that part, but I just want them to respect each other. People in the chat, y'all are going crazy. We're gonna have to bring up some comments because they're going crazy. They're saying that Beyonce needs to give Janet a public apology. Someone just said that in my chat. Bad Girl says, "Oh my God, Perry giving Zaddy vibes with his hot beard." Okay, thank you, Bad Girl. Janet is not jealous of B. Janet can get the money. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think, Perry. But you're
Well,
saying
see,
just
okay, Sharrell, no,
subconscious. Let me reword what you're saying. You're saying subconsciously, Janet knows that this is her new person in the hot spot, right?
uh-huh.
And you might feel some type of way, not because Beyonce's in the new hotspot, just because you're getting older. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, I'm saying this, Sharrell. I think like everybody loved to be number one on the chart.
Mhm.
Period. Janet had her run. Janet paved the way. Nobody's doubting that part. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, both women are human. They feel a certain way. Just like her mother felt a certain way. My daughter should be getting this. She shouldn't be held under Janet. Whatever her thing is. I mean, I'm just saying that I think
Yeah.
both of them got to mature enough to let it go. But they ain't out there fist fighting each other, so that's a good
Yeah.
thing.
They're
They ain't
they're doing it
verbally
very
abusing each other.
respectfully. Yeah.
So at the same time, everybody may have those feelings.
Mm.
So I mean, it just is what it is.
And like Janet needs to lighten up a little bit because yeah, your father wasn't perfect and you guys shared your story with the world. But let's not forget that damn Matthew knows he ain't perfect either.
Right.
Okay. Like he got a whole bunch of, having babies
Yeah.
while married and, the sniff problem.
Yeah.
And, so these two need to just work it out. And a lot of people are saying that it's a one-sided beef. People are saying that it's Janet won't let it go.
I don't know. I think it could be, but like most time when people bring up have a problem, they'll bring up it's from this article. She said this. Typically, that's not the issue. It's something deeper. Either you feel like, hey, why can't I get the success back in my day that this person's getting today? It could be a lot of things that make people feel funny. But like, I mean, because hell, I mean, her daddy wasn't like Janet, but he was getting his freak on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and his little freak on.
This is a touchy subject. I just had to pull up some of these comments. It's ridiculous. If Tina was still alive, I cannot. He would never disrespect her like that. Child, I'm going to bring up some comments, but it's a mess. But it's a feud, and they're handling it very respectfully. But still, it was a diss to like that comment, and you can't take it back. Miss Knowles, you said what you said. You've been caught, and even though you have said it was an accident and you were on your way so and so, it was still disrespectful. So if anybody wanted to make amends, I think Miss Tina should come out and just say, and have both women on and say, we love you and you love her, and that was a very bad mistake, and I like Janet, and just encourage unity, because these two don't need to be fussing. They just don't.
And I say this, Sharrell, before you even move on from the thing. I think, for real, all of it is just being petty. Like, I think the media is making something out of it. Neither one of them. That statement, whether my daddy wasn't shit and my daddy and your daddy was cheating, Beyonce making her money, Janet making her money, is
but I can't have you liking comments about me. I can't have you doing that.
Well, I mean, but people are gonna do what they want to say. Whether she
if Beyonce made a negative comment or liked a negative post, that's disrespectful.
Right, I get it.
So, and I need Miss Tina to come out again and just apologize to Janet and just promote healing, because Miss Tina sees how hard Beyonce works and what she goes through, and it's just a natural thing to protect your daughter. That's what I'm probably why she liked the damn comment. Because girl, we know you liked it. Okay, you liked it. Oh, y'all calling her out of her name. We're gonna respect Miss Tina. That's her daughter.
Right.
And Solange and Miss Tina are always gonna defend and protect Beyonce. They wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have it any other way. That's her daughter. So we're not gonna call her those things. Y'all are messy. Y'all are messy.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I ain't gonna knock it either way. Maybe just move on from it, apologize, and just move on. I think she tried to apologize by saying it was by mistake.
All right. Yes, she did. She
Yeah.
did. So, but I will take comments about it later because I never seen so many comments in the chat. All right, let's move on to the more real serious problem here, and that's Fani Willis. Okay, she is a prosecutor that's responsible for RICO cases, high profile RICO cases. Now, right now, she is working on the YSL case with Young Thug. Okay, and she's working on the YFN Lucci case, which he just took a plea deal yesterday. These are two alleged gang members. Lucci is with the Bloods, and Young Thug was allegedly running his own gang. I can't remember the name of it, while being overly highly successful. Okay.
What was it, YSL or something? What? Oh, I don't know. Go ahead.
The name of the gang? I don't know the name of the gang.
Yeah.
It could be YSL. I don't know. Now she's in charge of the Donald Trump case, RICO case. Okay, now listen. This is a hot ass mess. So she's supposed to be, how can I explain this in a way that makes sense? She's in charge of the Donald Trump case, right? So there's a guy on Donald Trump's side. His name is Michael Roman. So what they do is, and I can't even judge Donald Trump for this because this is what your lawyers are supposed to do, okay? Fanny, I was bamboozled by the D. Oh my God.
Okay.
Baji, let me explain what's going on. Baji!
You laugh about it, but that's about the size of it.
Okay, so she's supposed to be working on the Donald Trump's case. So Michael Roman, I forgot to put the picture up, on Trump's side, discovers that she's having an affair with the lead prosecutor. His name is, and he's right behind Perry. His name is Nathan Wade, okay? He's never been on a high-profile RICO case before, okay? He is not qualified for the job. Okay. Turns out that Donald's side finds out that these two are having an affair. Not only are they having an affair, she hires him to do some work for her, in which she ended up paying him $1 million. Okay, because I'm trying to make, if you want to know the details, go to Chronicle Speaks and she will give you the details. I'm just going to gloss over the details and get to the part I want to talk about today. Ends up giving him $1 million. From that $1 million, he takes some of that money and spends it on Fani.
Wow.
You can't do this. Okay? Today they filed a motion for her to be removed from the case, and they're going to get it. Yes, he is married, but they have evidence to show he was married before he got on this case, before he met Fani. They filed divorce papers before all of this mess took place, before he even met Fani. But they agreed to stay together for the children's sake. So this was in a sealed record.
Yeah.
Okay. So people feel that Fani stole him from his wife. Did I write down the wife's name? But she did not. But now the wife is suing Fani. Okay. So it's a whole hot mess that's going on. But I want to talk about the business side of it. One, she's going to get, you can't do that. You can't get mad at Donald Trump because you gave him the evidence. You shouldn't have been doing what you were doing. You shouldn't have been cheating. You shouldn't be giving an unqualified person a job that's meant for a real veteran prosecutor and then pay him $1 million with his unqualified ass. You did this, Fani.
Yeah.
You blew the case. They're asking for you to be removed, and you're going to get removed. It's going to take them a good year, maybe 2, maybe 3, to replace it because Donald Trump's going to run for president. And You dropped the bag. He cannot provide evidence against you if there's nothing there. You knew damn well you were having an affair with this man. You know it.
Mhm.
You're giving him all this money, and they're going to say that the money that you gave him, he used on you. They got trips, plane tickets, vacation spots.
Yeah.
You effed up. But not only that, you're overzealous, because I want to talk about the YSL case. You're in charge of the YSL case. You're going around to high profile people,
hmm
putting RICO charges on them for your career to make yourself look better. On the YSL case, they really don't have any evidence. She got it where the judge agreed that they could use Young Thug's song lyrics as evidence. Song? Really? Nah, because you ain't got no damn evidence. You want to use song lyrics? You are overzealous. You are ridiculous. You are responsible for interfering and making people's lives a living hell. And I
Right.
think that they need to remove you.
Yep, because she's definitely coming across money hungry. And I mean, this case been going on for a while with YSL. And my boy King World say, hey, man, she's dirty. And I just think, well, damn, man, why are you saying that? But now I'm starting to see what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the thing she did, now, this is a highly publicized case.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing on her mind was, hey, you know what? It's an opportunity. Because like my boy Kingwell told me, basically she wanted to just move up to run for mayor, like really get into
Mm-hmm.
politics, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I guess this opportunity, it's like you can get both. You can make history going against Trump, and then I can also make the money too, because I think she'd probably make a little less than 200,000 a year. But I could use this to funnel money back into my home with him paying for trips, motel
It's
rooms.
just,
And I guess when she's saying the only thing she can just say is this.
Here comes the money.
you are messy. You are messy, messy, messy. You are messy. I will say this, because we can't put our blinders on.
Mhm.
Fani Willis is corrupt, and she knew damn well she wasn't supposed to be putting that man in the position that she put him in.
Mhm.
He's not qualified, and two, he should have never gave him $1 million. Period. He's not qualified. But you knew he was spending that money on you, and they're probably going to come out more evidence. And that's what happens when you're in court. People dig for your dirt, and it comes out.
Mhm.
It is what it is. Do you feel sorry for her?
No, I mean, no, I mean, really, I don't. Like, spend your money spend your money the way you want to. But when you want to go out here and manipulate the system to get public funds and everything else to benefit your dating life, like for one, it's hard for me to respect. I mean, because basically, look, blinders on or off. She's sitting there paying for this dude.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
paying for that midnight snack.
You are messy. It just, I understand how you feel for this quote saying that they stand with Fani. I stood with Fani, but you can't go into denial about what she did. She wasn't supposed to do.
Right.
Period. She just wasn't. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Let's start pulling some comments, because we got a lot of comments today. What had Fani said? She hasn't said anything yet.
Right.
She's when are they going to court? They're going to court. She has
Oh,
to
she-
respond. Go
by
ahead.
the second, and I guess they having a hearing or whatever, February 15th.
The optics are off. What does that mean, Perry?
Oh, they basically saying something's not right, and
Yeah.
that's the same thing I'm saying. Like it's just crazy. Somebody said my boy King 12 hate black women. Well,
Queen Cheryl, who's that?
King World,
Oh.
that's what they call him. Yeah,
I think Tamar wants what her sister has. Tony, that is. But Tamar is loud and obnoxious most days. Ooh, I hate to agree with you, Sheila, but you are right. She is literally spending taxpayers' money on lavish trips.
Right.
There's no, you cannot, and I'm gonna say this a hard way because it breaks my heart to agree that Fani doesn't need to be on the case anymore. It is what it is.
Right. Because by her being on there, it's going to hinder the case
It is.
that she's doing, because whatever she come up with or prosecute, they're going to always go back to what she did. And let's get it real. I mean, when I first said, I was like, damn, I didn't want to believe it. But when they started breaking off receipts, plane tickets, and all this, whether that was her intentions or not, that's the way it's going to be portrayed. So,
Wendella says, you don't have all the information, and some of what you said isn't true. What part? Let me drop the link so you can come up. Drop the link, because these are some serious cases. The two stories that I did today, both Beyonce, because that just doesn't need to happen, and the Fani Willis case. I'm sorry. I feel like she gave them the evidence that they need, and she just doesn't need to be on the case anymore. I'm sorry if you guys don't understand that.
You don't have to be sorry, Sharrell. That's your opinion on what that's been out there. Other people can think different ways. That's fine. I ain't got a problem with it.
Thanks for being objective and having moral, Sharrell. Well, I mean, I understand that people really wanted the Donald Trump case to go to trial, and they wanted to be very supportive of Fani, but she just messed up. It is what it is. I can't say it any other way. High Spoken Soul, sound off.
Okay, now this thing with Beyonce and Janet, I agree. Janet is not jealous of her. One thing you ever notice about Janet over the decade, she has never said anything negative about anybody ever. She don't let you talk about anybody negative around her. She don't engage in any negative conversations with anyone. She don't do any of that. And for for Beyonce to imply that little nasty comment about their father driving Jaguars, he wasn't driving Jaguars when his mama
hold on, Spoken. Is what Beyonce said true?
She hasn't denied it. So I assume she did say it, because anybody would come out like her mama did to retract it. I've never said that. I don't know who put that out there. She would have did something like that. She's never come out and said she didn't say it.
Well, she definitely said it. I seen the article.
She said it. So Janet feels like, why would you say something about my parents or my situation when we all are born to people we may not want to be born to, into families we may not be born into. But one thing I can say was different about Joe than Matthew. Joe bore 4 mega superstars. He only got 1. And out of that 1, we got Michael Jackson. And Beyonce want to be Diana Ross, Tina Turner, Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston. I don't know who Beyonce is, because the little dingbat don't know how to sing in her voice. She sings in everybody else's voice. Dingbat. Because I don't know who Beyonce is. That's why I don't follow her. Because I see Tina, I see Diana, I see Janet, I see Whitney. I don't know who Beyonce is. I literally don't. I can't follow somebody that mimics everybody's career and don't have a career where I can say, okay, Janet, we got Control, we got Let's Wait a While, we got Whitney, Greatest Love of All, whoever, whatever. Beyonce, Love on Top, but damn, who are you in Love on Top? Who are you drunk on love? First you come out as a good girl, now you coming out as one of them, I don't want to be, out there with it, but you just not right with your behavior when you went from being good to just being a slut. I'm sorry. I put it out there. I'm sorry. Just slut. Half naked. I mean, me personally, my daddy was alive. I couldn't feel comfortable wearing an outfit in front of his brothers, his male relatives, my relatives, and my breasts are out. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that.
Let me speak for the other side. You can't be on top forever. Somebody was going to replace Janet eventually anyway.
Janet don't have a problem with being replaced. That's what everybody keeps thinking. This woman is upset. This woman don't have a problem being replaced because she's still pulling in the numbers in her concert. She's still pulling the fans in on her own. She's not jealous of this woman. That's where the media is coming in doing this, saying this woman is jealous. She's not jealous of that girl. Because she could see in that girl's act her. Just like when they showed a picture, they showed a segment from her concert. She was doing the Rhythm Nation in them long trench coats. She could see her in this girl's act. So why I'm gonna be jealous of somebody who's mimicking me?
Okay, you don't look at it as I'm.
No, No, I don't see. Janet ain't never gave that type of energy. She's jealous of anybody. The girl went out there and did her own thing. She was a little slut too on it, but she did her own in her own slutty way. You know, I'm just being honest. Hey, don't get mad at me because she was
No. Speak your piece.
But I'm just saying, Janet did it, and Beyonce is copying it. So why would I gotta be jealous of you coming up behind me and you doing what I did, and you're mocking me? You mocking every sister that came before you. I don't know who Beyonce is. I can't follow her because I don't know who she is as a vocalist.
So do you think that Beyonce owes Janet an apology?
Yes, because that was very disrespectful to put her family in there like that. And she's never put her Janet has never come out and said, well, you know, she knows Joe has cheated on her mother. He's even had outside child. But child, my daddy ain't had 4 or 5 women knocked up while he was with my mama. Okay. I never heard Janet. You know, I'm just saying, you never heard Janet say nothing like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. She could. Yeah. She could. Yeah. Okay, she want to go back and compare. She could, but Janet ain't on that. That's what I love about her energy. That girl, she might say it behind closed door when she's mad at him, but she's never going to get out on no platform and disrespect.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, now, this statement supposedly came out, 2008? What's that, 16
Yes,
years?
it did. It did.
10 years. Beyonce, younger, whatever, and they moved on. It was no beef. Do you feel like now that people looking at this and trying to make it a media beat when truly Beyonce went her way? Now, Beyonce didn't go and like the post. It was her mother.
But her mother messy anyway. That's why she ain't got no bottom jaw. She ain't got no bottom jaw. She messy anyway. She ain't got no bottom jaw. No, she got no bottom jaw. So she messy anyway because I've never seen out of history of Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston, nobody mama gotta always be with the child. Mom, I've never seen Sissy do an interview and she don't do shit. You doing all these interviews, Sherry Shepherd and all this, bitch, you don't do shit. Go sit your no bottom jaw ass down somewhere and fix the wig glue. Cause the wig is sliding when you talk. When you talk, that wig is sliding to the side. Go get a bottom jaw and a new wig. Cause I'm tired of that rug you got pasted on.
Really quickly, because I'm running out of time. What are your thoughts on Fani Willis? Really quickly.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, Sharrell. I'm following you because I'm getting ready to start a platform, and I have been out of the world focusing on what I need to do to get this thing started. So I was watching you to figure out who is what, so I can stay out the energy. I have no clue about this woman because I haven't followed her. I've never followed her.
You got.
I've never. I don't know what her. Trump. I don't put Trump in my foremind because he don't exist. So anything they talk about him, all of a sudden my mind just shuts off. I don't follow him. I just don't. There's something wrong with that individual. So I don't really get into it with him because whatever they doing in Atlanta, somebody made a comment that it's corrupt. All municipals are corrupt because they think they can get away with it. Mm-hmm. So whatever she did or whatever she's not doing, I don't know because I haven't followed her. But I did get that story and that tea with Janet, and Janet is not jealous of Beyonce. I'm sorry. That's the media.
Thank you so much, Spoken, because I got a long line for coming up and speaking your piece. Okay, you didn't hold
all
back.
Right, girl. And you cut me off last time, and I didn't know my mic was muted. You was like,
oh, sorry. I'm on a time schedule. That's right. Appreciate you calling in. I really do.
Thanks.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Nevin, sound off really quickly.
I don't really have any comment on the queens of R&B and their fight between their moms. I would never have a comment there. I stay out of them grown folks' business type thing. But my thing about Fani Willis, I'm just happy that all the snakes are being exposed, no matter who they are. And she should be taken off the case, but I'm not worried about Trump or any of them else because there's been depositions and transcripts and all kinds of stuff coming out that, they can't hide from. Nobody can really hide from, but yeah, you got to take her off the case. You can't, you cannot subject anybody to a mistrial or a reason for them to retry the case. So you pull her off, you deal with the facts of the case, done is done.
It is what it is.
Yeah, you can't do it. Yes, she did. Mm-hmm. You can't do nothing about it. Like I said, the snake, I'm just so happy the grass has been cut so low that all the snakes are coming out. You know what I mean? We can now see them. It's like playing whack-a-mole these days.
Thank you so
So
much, Nevin, for calling in. I appreciate
I
the call.
appreciate you both. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. One more. Let's see. Hey, Kiki, sound off.
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to speak on just the Beyonce and Janet Jackson thing.
Mhm.
First of all, the thing is, I really just think it's the media and the fans that's trying to conjure up a beef because when has Janet ever said publicly anything about Beyonce or being mad at her?
Never.
Right.
So
And
that's what I'm saying. So where's this coming from? Because of that interview, yes, that could be. I could see people speculating
Well,
about
they're
Beyonce
saying that
saying that.
behind the scenes, Janet's saying that what she
Oh, so
said.
this is coming from, I guess, so-called sources who know Janet or
Right, the
something.
rumor mills.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a rumor. Yeah, until I hear Janet say something, but y'all know Janet ain't gonna speak on she don't speak on drama, so we're never gonna hear nothing from her. It's just gonna come from people who are so called close to her or whatever. But one thing I also wanted to mention real quickly is it's very ironic though that Janet has spoken about Beyonce like years ago in like past interviews, and because she didn't like how people were trying to compare them. And she was saying that there's room for all of them. And she thinks Beyonce is very talented. She knows she's gonna have a long career. But she was saying that there's room for all of them. There's no comparison. She's done everything that Beyonce has already done. So she has no reason to be jealous of her. I don't know why the people in the comments are saying that. I don't know where that's coming from. Beyonce has said Janet is her icon. That's who she wants to be like. Britney Spears,
But
all
you
of
know
them
what?
say it.
Kiki, the audience could be very toxic. And that team stuff and comparing everybody to each other, it's just not right.
Okay. Yeah, true. Okay, one more thing. But also too, Janet never acknowledges Beyonce anymore like she used to. But if you go on Janet's Instagram, she always posts Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland had released some song called Coffee like about 2-3 years ago and had a video. Janet posted the video on her Instagram, told her how beautiful she was, told her how much she loved the video. Beyonce and Beyonce and Kelly had went to Janet's Las Vegas residency a few years ago together. Kelly went backstage, took photos with with Janet. Beyonce didn't go backstage.
Oh, wow.
Also too, Beyonce went to Janet's tour back in 2015, went backstage, but they didn't take photos together. But Janet took photos with other celebrities. So I don't know what's going on there. We just don't hear her speak of her anymore. They don't take pictures together anymore. But Beyonce still supports her. She shouted out her name in that remix, "You Won't Break My Soul" remix. So, so I don't know. But Janet just doesn't acknowledge her anymore, though. I've noticed that.
Hopefully, these are two adults, and they are handling things. If there's a beef there, in a very responsible way, because because we don't want a Tupac Biggie thing. No, I'm just playing. It won't get that serious.
Oh, it's not okay.
Yeah, it's not that serious. But they're handling it professionally. And Tina knows. I wish the speech would have been a little bit more like, "I'm sorry, but you did come out and try to clean, smooth things over." So
I think Tina probably just liked that post because she saw Beyonce's name and saw. I think that's what it was. I really don't think she was paying much attention to the caption or whatever was being said. That's what I think.
We have no reason to not believe her, so let's just go on and believe her. All right, thank you, Kiki, for calling.
All right, thank you.
Okay,
bye-bye.
All right, you guys. I'm so sorry, backstage. I am out of time. Let me read these really quick. Sharrell, you remind me so much of my baby sister. She just unalived herself 2 days ago. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Janet and B are different audiences. Yes, even though there is some overlap, B is wrong with her comment. Janet is a class act and command what she acts. Everybody got Janet got some diehard fans. What doesn't need to happen is the two audiences arguing with each other like they're doing on Twitter, going back and forth, comparing the women. They both deserve a space in history because they're both superstars. All right, you guys, I do apologize. Perry, any last words before we're out of here?
I just say this real quick. I don't think it's that serious. I just think that Tina has a friend that they had conversations and maybe Tina didn't read the whole thing. She just trusted her friend, whatever, seen her daughter, thought she was saying something sweet. She didn't know that her friend was trying to stay in the wheel.
Child, you're messy. All right, y'all. Perry, take us out.
Fuck this shit.
Bye, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. We're out.